Welcome back everybody. In this video, we're going to be learning my take on an amazing card trick called Overkill by Paul Harris. Stay tuned until the end because this card trick does have an ending that will probably surprise you. So I'll see you at the card table. The magician takes a deck of cards and gives them a quick cut. He then tells the spectator that he's going to turn his back, and all he wants the spectator to do is cut off a small number of cards from the top of the deck. The spectator agrees, and so the magician turns around and a few cards are cut from the deck. Whilst the magician's back is still turned, he instructs the spectator to deal the cards one by one onto the table silently and count how many cards they have. The spectator has 12 cards. This is a completely random number and would be different if he cut more or less cards off the deck. The magician then tells the spectator to hide the cards in the box. Once this is done, he turns back around and explains to the spectator that their secret number is going to help them choose a card in the fairest way possible. The magician deals out some cards onto the table cleanly. He then tells the spectator, if he's thinking of, let's say, the number 3, then to remember the third card, which would be the King of Clubs. If he's thinking of the number 6, then think of the 6th card, which would be the 10 of Diamonds. The spectator is thinking of the number 12. So in his head, he counts 12 cards, meaning he's thinking of the 7 of Diamonds in this case. This is the fairest way to choose a card because if the spectator had a higher or lower number from the cards that he randomly cut earlier, then he would have a completely different card. The magician tells the spectator to think of their card, so the spectator thinks of the 7 of Diamonds. The magician then waves his hand over the deck and impossibly pulls out the 7 of Diamonds, correctly guessing the spectator's card. However, the magician then says that he maybe just got lucky, so he wants to take this one step further. He turns over all the other cards showing that they've got a blue back, but the spectator's card is the only card that has a red back. The spectator is amazed, but the magician says he wants to take this one step further. He hasn't been near the box of cards, only the spectator has touched them. He then tells the spectator to open the cards and look at the card which they cut to, which will be the bottom card. The spectator looks at the bottom card, which is a matching 7 of Diamonds. However, the magician says he wants to take this one step further because maybe he switched that card in there when the spectator wasn't looking, so he tells the spectator to pick up the box and look at it. So the spectator does so. He then instructs the spectator to look at the barcode on the box, and the barcode reads 7 of Diamonds. The spectator is amazed. For this trick, you need a box, a red and blue 7 of Diamonds, and then a stack of 19 cards, and the rest of the cards should be on the side here. For the final barcode reveal, download the PDF that I've made, cut it out and stick the fake barcode on the bottom of your box. It perfectly matches the size of a standard bicycle playing card box, and so stick it on and you'll be ready to do this trick. From here, place the blue 7 on the top of the stack of 19 cards and the red 7 on the bottom. Now you have 21 cards in this stack, and place them on the rest of the deck, and then place all of these cards in the box. From here you're ready to go. Open up the box, and I like to give it a false cut. You can use any false cut you like from the false cut section, just make sure you don't show the red backed card. Then instruct the spectator to pick off a small portion of cards whilst your back is turned. It's very important you say small number of cards as you don't want them to be cutting beyond the red card. If you say small number, they will usually cut between 8 and 15 playing cards. Instruct them to count the cards onto the table and remember the number of cards they have. Again, it's very important they deal these cards onto the table or the trick won't work, because what this does is reverse the order of cards. So make sure you instruct them to do this. So in this case, they've got 14 cards, but more importantly, because the order's been reversed, now the bottom card on this pile is the blue 7 of diamonds. With your back still turned, tell them to remember their number, and then put the cards in the box. Now you can turn around again. Say that you're going to put some cards onto the table. Turn the deck over, and then deal the cards from the bottom of the deck, not the top of the deck, as you can see here. So you're placing the cards onto the table from the bottom of the deck. Place 20 cards in total onto the table, and then instruct your spectator to use their random number to choose a card. You start from the last card you put down, in this case the 2 of spades, as number 1, and the second card you put down as number 2, and so on, so number 3 would be the Queen of Diamonds. So instruct the spectator to start counting from the last card that they put down, and the card they will always land on will be the 7 of diamonds. So in this case, the spectator chose 14, count round 14 cards, and it's the 7 of diamonds. This always works and is a really convincing card force that makes it look like they've randomly selected a card from a random number, but in reality, you always control the outcome and they'll always pick the 7 of diamonds. From here, the rest of the trick is just showmanship. I like to use the patter, which is, let's take this one step further. First, you wave your hand over the deck and guess their card. This is amazing in itself, but you want to take this one step further and reveal that they've chosen the only red card. Then, taking it one step further, they also cut to the matching 7 of diamonds. And you can go into the box, and as we set up earlier, the bottom card will be the 7 of diamonds. And then to finish off, the barcode on the box is also the 7. Since you know the outcome of their card before the trick even begins, you can have a lot of fun with this. So for instance, you could also be wearing a shirt that says the 7 of diamonds, or in your top pocket, you could have a duplicate 7 of diamonds. So this trick really comes down to your own creativity. Have fun with it, and I'll see you in the next video.